Video out there that has surfaced. As a matter of fact, there's now a number of videos that have surfaced. Now that the protesters, now that, as Antonio French has tweeted out, now that the weather's good, watch out for the protesters who are going to come back, which is basically a call to action by Antonio French. Guys, don't forget, it's good weather out. Let's start protesting. Now we're starting to see a bunch of videos out there. In the last couple of days, I've seen some videos that are shocking. And there's going to be a problem with it. Now, we're playing the video now. We've got the video. It's been up and it's been out. And it's a video, for those who are not watching, it's a video of a police officer standing in front of the McDonald's in Ferguson, being taunted, being verbally abused, having a water bottle thrown at them, having other things thrown at him, having people violate his personal space. He tries to walk away or walk through the parking lot to the Ferguson Market. There are people who step in front of him and get into his personal space and start screaming and yelling at him. It doesn't matter the man's color. He happens to be African American, but it doesn't matter the man's color. There's another video out there of, and we're not playing the audio because the audio, you just can't trust the audio. It's the language on these audio is so foul and so offensive. I'm no prude. I've been in locker rooms. I use salty language from time to time. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I don't. But I have never spoken to a law enforcement official like this. I have, in the confines of my own living room or in a meeting where my good friends are, I will let a couple of fly and have a whole lot of fun. But when you're in a public setting like that, when you're talking to an officer, never have I used these words in such a foul way. It breaks my heart. It just breaks my heart. That officer happens to be African American. What happens to that officer should not happen to anybody, whether they are a police officer or a citizen or somebody walking down the street or somebody sitting on a park bench. There's another police officer. There's another video out there. They're beginning to surface, and now it's now open season on police officers because we have so castrated the police that they're now not allowed to respond to anything. There's another video of a police officer. Doesn't matter the color of that police officer either. This one happens to be white. He's sitting in a vehicle, and there's another a person who comes in, and they are badgering one police officer, demanding to know why another police officer doesn't have a body camera on. And so they are badgering this police officer to the point where I couldn't watch the video anymore. It is these police officers are going out in this type of environment with no protective gear. They didn't have a helmet. It looks like they didn't have a vest on. These people are by themselves. He had to walk through this mob, a crowd, to go find another police officer. First of all, who in their right mind would want to be a police officer? Who signs up for this? It's unbelievable. And so now it's open season on police. They weren't allowed to respond. They're not allowed to wear protective gear. Now, when they're being harassed and clearly trying to be intimidated, trying to be goaded into something, now they're not even allowed to respond to this. This African-American Ferguson police officer, where this video has now surfaced, his wife, as Kelly Jackson points out, is quoted as saying, "This man is from Ferguson. Why is the arguments that these police officers don't look like us, and yet you heckle an African-American police officer to the point where I don't care what color you are, nobody deserves to be treated like that. Nobody. And yet these quote-unquote protesters who are doing it for the good of the public, for the good of the community, when is somebody, anybody in a position of authority going to stand up and say what is happening to these police officers is disgusting, is inappropriate. Yeah, I get the fact that the interim Ferguson police, Alan Ickhoff, has now come out and said that this is awful and this is terrible and this shouldn't happen. But no disrespect to Alan Ickhoff. Where is Jamila Nasheed? Where is Antonio French? Where is the council members? Where is the where's any leader anywhere standing up for these police officers and saying this is so infuriating to me. What is the point of harassing and stalking and violating a police officer's personal space? This is where we've now gone to. This is where we've gone to in all of this. We're now allowing these people, talk about letting the inmates run the asylum. We're now allowing these people to personally violate their space, be disrespectful, throw things at them, get in their way, try and assault them, and these police officers can do nothing. They can't arrest them. They can't wear protective gear, and they have to sit there and take it. Even when they try and walk away and get to another police officer for some type of protection, they're called every name in the book. It's the saddest thing you'll ever see. It is where we are right now in this community. It is, it's breaking my heart. 314-969-KTRS, 1-888-550-KTRS, or star KTRS. Those are the phone numbers. Let's go to, let's do this. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll take some phone calls. 314-969-KTRS, 1-888-550-KTRS, or star KTRS.